It's the morning of the 4th of July. We're in downtown Detroit. And across the river there is our neighbors to the south, Windsor, Canada. And this is the new V Strom 800 DE. Just picked it up on Saturday. Traded in a 2018 650 XT. And I gotta tell you, in the short amount of time and miles that I've put on, this thing is fantastic. Smoother, more powerful, a little more slim, fully adjustable suspensions. This thing's great. All right, so this is about the TFT screen. Traction control, Suzuki drive mode selector, ABS. And you cycle through them using mode and then up or down. All right, so I want to get to traction control. I had to hit the mode button to get there. You have basically 5 traction control modes. Gravel mode, which is the least amount of intrusive traction, which means you can break the back end out a little bit on some turns and whatnot. You can turn it off. Traction control 1 is the lowest of the traction controls, medium for 2, and highest traction control is 3. Hit mode, that sends you over to Suzuki drive mode selector. There are 3 of them, A, B, and C. A is the sharpest throttle response, B is medium, C is a softer response. So for today, I'm driving on the highways early in the morning to try and get some of these miles. That's my range, but I'm trying to get the miles in for my break-in period, which is 600 miles, and there's no better time to do that than ride the highway at 4,500 RPMs, which is about 63 miles an hour for me. And then in the ABS, you have 2 options, 3 actually. 1 is lessen the ABS intervention, and in order to change from 1 to 2 to off, you have to hold down the button for 2 seconds, and then it'll go to the next ABS mode. If you want to go off, you have to, again, hold the down button for 2 seconds. Sorry, up. I'm trying to go from 2 to 1. And if you don't hold it down, you see what happens, it blinks. There are 2 modes on the TFT. This is the ride mode, where you have the tachometer, speed, gear, and your traction control, those 3 things. But there's a menu you can get to, all right? You have to be out of this, so click the mode. Now you're out of that. Now hold the up arrow button for 2 seconds. Now you're in what they call the menu mode. And there's some information in here. Click on the mode button. You can set the RPMs. Let me go back here, I wanna show that again. Okay, so go to ride, click mode, okay, RPM set. So for the first 600 miles, you're not supposed to go over 4,500 RPMs. So you can set this RPM set button, and when you exceed 4,500 RPMs, the tach will flash. So click mode, make sure it's on, go down to RPM, and set your RPM. So 4,500. Now, after 600 miles, for the first, I think it's 7,000, you're not supposed to go over a certain RPM, and you can change that right here, up or down. So, and there's that. Then click down to exit, okay? This is quick shifter set. I haven't messed with that yet. Info, okay, your warning list, okay, tells you when your next service is. I have 516 miles of the 600 that I got to put on there to go. Next service. Apparently the dealer has to do this, but there's a way to actually reset this after the 600 miles so you can set it for your next interval. I have to figure that out, and when I do, I'll make another video. And then exit. Okay, and then there's some settings. All right, brightness on your screen, day-night mode, Okay, you can have it in white, which is like this. You can set it to black like that, or you can put it in auto, and in the sunlight it'll stay white, and if you get under a tunnel or it's at night, it'll change to black. I put it on auto. A lot of people like to have their nighttime screen, I guess. I don't. Units, if you want to change it from miles per hour to kilometer. Consumption, of course, I'm in the United States, over miles per gallon. Temperature, and exit. You can set your day and your time, default sets, system info. Okay, that's just some technical information, and then exit. And scroll down here to close it, and now you're back in ride mode. There's the TFT screen. I didn't take off my little film because I'm old. All right, that's it. The new 800DE TFT screen. Just a quick run through there. Hopefully you get one of these bikes, and I think you're really gonna like it.